Yeah, this one here. Yeah, so that's okay to start with. Right, next question now. We want the roots here, so I need to factorize or solve x squared. Where's my writing pad? It's not open yet.
You could factorize it, or you could use it.
Well, you could use. Oh, here it is. Yeah, x squared minus 5x plus 6, isn't it? Let me just minimize this one and close this one. X squared minus 5x plus 6. That's x minus 3, x minus 2. So x equals 2 or 3. So 2 or 3 then. Yeah. Okay. Now, this one, the vertex. A lot of people use the quadratic formula, didn't they? Yes. But you changed it in the end, I saw. So here we have y equals 2x squared minus 4x plus 1. So then y equals 2, x squared minus 2x plus a half, y equals 2, x minus 1 squared minus a half, equals 2, x minus 1 squared minus 1. So the vertex is where? 1 minus 1. Yeah? So this should be 1 and minus 1 is the answer for this one. Okay. Next one. What have we got? How many roots will this quadratic have? Kx squared plus k plus 1x minus k. So, discriminant is b squared minus 4ac, which is k plus 1 squared plus 4k squared. This is a positive number. This is a positive number. When you add them together, the result is positive. Could it ever be 0? Is that possible here?
No.
No, because when this one is 0, this one is not 0. And when this one is 0, this one won't be 0. So the answer here is 2 roots.
I remember we did something I didn't make
Yeah.
I forgot, but there's a way like you could know that it's by continuing not continuing square, but you remember how we had a proof it's always positive or it's always negative?
Yeah. So yeah, this is like it. An easier version of it though. 2 is the answer.
I have a question
Yes.
about that. If it's always positive and negative, does it count on the thing that times multiplying it? Like for example, if it was negative 2 multiplying the whole equation, it would be always negative.
Yeah.
But if it was positive, even though
if it was something like minus 2 multiplying something that's always positive, the answer is always negative.
and plus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. So if this was like negative 2 times this, and this was positive.
No, there's a mistake. That means nothing.
That means nothing. So
Yeah.
this counts on the thing that's multiplying it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want both to be positive or both to be negative, but not mixed. There's no conclusion if they're mixed. Okay. Next. This one. So in this question here, this was the one where you had the line y equals 1 minus a half x, and I want to know what's this area. Here, what's this value? Mm-hmm. 1. Because you make x 0, y is 1. Yeah. But here, when the y is 0, x will be 2 if you solve it. 0 equals 1 minus a half x. a half x equals 1, so x equals 2. The base is 2 units, the height is 1 unit, the area is half the base by the height, so the answer is 1. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, how many people got that now?
I got that.
You got that? Yeah, yeah.
But we...
Looks easy now, doesn't it?
Yeah, but aren't they fancy? You didn't give us this lesson until yesterday. Or today.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I said in the lesson today, your elementary school teacher, I expect you to know this formula, just like I expect you to know that if this is x and this is y, the area is x, y, yeah?
But people don't know it.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Get off my case, man, get off my case.
People have been making mistakes with this one. I'm right on this one. People have made mistakes with this one. So
people have made mistakes with many questions. Yes. I'm not sure what your point is. So
my point is,
what's your line?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did. Yes. This one. Yeah.
The hard one.
So this one here. Let's have a look at it. You have two bank accounts. The first one has €1 million in it, and the second one has 2 million in it. And this account increases by 1% each year, and this account decreases by 2% each year. So after 1 year, how much does this account have? What do I multiply it by? 1.01. After another year, you multiply by 1.01 again. Yeah, squared. And then after 3 years, cubed. After t years, is the t here. This account will be 2 million. And if I decrease by 2%, that means I multiply by 0.98. After 1 year, it's 1. After 2 years, it's 2. After t years, it's t. And I want to know when these are equal.
So we find the t.
Yeah, so divide both sides by 1 million. 1.01 power t equals 2, 0.98 power t. What should I do next? Log here and log here. So this will be log 1.01t equals log 2 plus log 0.98t. Why plus? This is multiplying, so that's why it's a plus here. So this is t log 1.01 equals log 2 plus t log 0.98. So this one here is t log 1.01 minus log 0.98 equals log 2. So if I just divide here, I get t is log 2 divided by log 1.01 minus log 0.98, which was that, 21? 22.98, so 23 years basically. Did anybody get 23?
I didn't know I told the title.
Okay, but this is now, something you could get in your exam. This is, what lesson is this one from?
This is from the practical problems of logarithmic equations.
Exponential and log practical problems.
Yeah.
The end of this chapter.
I have a problem with word problems in particular. Do you have something to prepare us?
Yeah, RTFQ is a useful advice for word questions.
RTFQ?
Yeah, you know what RTFQ stands for?
No.
Well, the R stands for read.
Yeah.
The T stands for there.
The
Q stands for question. Yeah, I can't remember what it stands for right this second, so I'm sure it'll come to me later. Yeah. No, there is no advice. It's just a matter of practice and reading the questions. There's no general advice for it. Your English level is strong, so it's just a matter of reading lots of them to practice. That's all. Okay, this one I know was a little bit hard. Sorry, can you move this a bit to the right? Actually, it's a bit off the board.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Can I do the next one now? Yeah, this one I know was hard, but you know, it's something that you could get in an exam because it's testing your knowledge of logs and of, well, it's really just testing logs. Yeah. Okay. Next one now. Sorry, what did I say? 23. What is the remainder here? Now, some people did long division, which was foolish. Foolish. Because you can just use the remainder theorem. When you make x equal to 1, you get an answer of, did you long divide? 7. You long divided as well. 7. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 7. This is the remainder. But did you get 7? Oh, right, okay. When you did long division, what did you get? Did you get 7 or did you get something else? No, just no. Okay. So 7, that's all. There's nothing to write down. You remember the remainder theorem, don't you? Yeah. Okay. This one here is, we want to solve this one. This is a typical exam question. 2 power 3x plus 1 equals 3 power 2x minus 1. Yeah?
Logs.
Logs, yeah, so we'll put a log here and a log here. We'll get 3x plus 1 log 2 equals 2x minus 1 log 3. 3 log 2 x plus log 2 equals 2 log 3 x minus log 3. 3 log 2 x minus 2 log 3 x equals minus log 2 minus log 3. So 3 log 2 minus 2 log 3 x equals minus log 2 minus log 3. So when you divide, you get x equals minus log 2 minus log 3 all over 3 log 2 minus 2 log 3. 15.2.
This is a question. Log. It's okay if we use log 10 because it's the same answer, right?
Yes, log base 10 will do fine.
Same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I don't know, was this one okay or, yeah?
I got it, but I rounded it up to 15.
Bad move, bad move. Don't be doing that in the next exam, okay?
Yeah.
Right, can we go to the next one? Yeah. 15.2.
Wait, aren't you supposed to split out? No. I thought it was
Just-
1 point.
No. Right, the line L is perpendicular to K, and K is 2x plus 4y equals 1. So 2x plus 4y equals 1. 4y equals minus 2x plus 1. Y equals minus a half x plus a quarter. The slope of this line is minus a half. So the slope of the line perpendicular to it will be 2, because you flip it and you change the sign. So the answer is 2 for this one. Okay. What's wrong? Where does this line cross the x-axis? 3x plus 4y minus 9. 3x plus 4y minus 9 equals 0. Yeah, okay. So if I want to know where it crosses the x-axis, I make y equals 0. 3x minus 9 equals 0, so x equals 3. That's all. This not really that difficult, this one.
Will the final exam be like this, though? The first one.
These are just short questions. There's long questions in the final exam.
Long question.
Long questions. These are just short questions. Okay, next. True or false, this has real factors? Well, before we check it has factors, we should check to see if it has roots. And if you calculate the discriminant here, you'll get 9 minus 12, which is minus 3. So this has no roots. So if it has no roots, it definitely has no factors. So the answer is false. Yeah.
Those double check by your calculator.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. This line and this line, where do they meet is the question. So 2x plus 3y equals 6 and x plus y equals 1. So I'll multiply this equation by 2 and I subtract and I'll get y equals 4, and when I put 4 back in here I'll get 2x plus 8 equals 2, so minus 3, is it? I get x equals minus 3. So the answer is minus 3, 4 is where the two lines meet.
I made a mistake in this one. It's, I used the different function or substitution optimization.
I can see all the things you did right and wrong. I don't need to be updated. Yeah. Okay, minus 3 and 4. Yep. Right. Minus 3 and 4. E power 2x equals 2ex minus 1. So that means e power 2x minus 2ex plus 1 equals 0. This is a quadratic, ex minus 1 and ex minus 1, they're the factors. So that means ex minus 1 equals 0, that means ex equals 1, which means x must be 0. Yeah. Because only e power 0 can make 1. So 0 is the answer here for this one. Okay. Yeah. Next one. The third term, this is the one where the answer is wrong and I fixed it. The third term in a geometric sequence was 8 and the 8th term was 256. So you know that a or 7 equals 256 and a or squared equals 8. How can I solve these? Divide them. Or power 5 equals 32, so or equals 2. The fifth root of 32, so 2 is the answer. So if you wrote 2, I gave you the mark just now for it. Next. Add up the numbers, calculate this. The sum from 1 to 10 of 1 over n. So the only way to do this is by just typing it all out. But if you had your calculator, you could have the calculator add them up for you. What is this? 2.92. Yeah. Just simple addition here. 2.92 is the answer. Oh, 929. So it's 2.93?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I'll have to go back then. I want to make sure I get 10 out of 10. Right, 2.93.
I don't think you can get the mark anyway. You have to read 1 point.
No, three significant figures. Yeah. 1 plus root 2 over 3 plus root 8. 1 plus root 2 over 3 plus root 8. We should multiply the top and bottom by 3 minus root 8 over 3 minus root 8. So on the top, when I multiply, I'll get multiplying by 3 minus root 8 plus 3 root 2 minus root 16. And then on the bottom, when I multiply out, I'll get 9 minus 3 root 8 plus 3 root 8 minus root 64. So on the top, I'll get 3 minus 2 root 2 plus 3 root 2 minus 4 over 9 minus 8. So I'll get minus 1 plus 1 root 2. So it was minus 1 and 1 here. Minus 1 and 1. For this one. Okay. Yep.
But, you know, you told us in class it would be easier at the beginning to get rid of 8, like make it 2, 2.
I say a lot of things in class. You could have changed it at the start to get the same answer. I guess the reason in my head I didn't do that is because 8's small, so I usually think about doing that when the number's big. You want to reduce it to make your multiplication easier, but I'm actually okay multiplying by 8. I can do this no problem, so this is why I didn't do it at the start.
In the exam time you said
you should, yeah. Okay, this one might have thrown a few people off. I want the sum of all positive 2-digit odd numbers. So what's the first 2-digit odd number? It's 11. And then 13, and then 15, all the way up until, what's the last 2-digit odd? 99, yeah. So here we have A equals 11, D equals 2, and the N, we don't know. Let's find it. UN equals 99. So that means A plus N minus 1 times D equals 99. So N minus 1 times 2 equals 88. So N minus 1 equals 44. So N equals 45. So then S45 is N over 2, 2A plus N minus 1 times D. So that's 45 times 55. 2,475. Thank you. Okay, so 2475 here. What's wrong? You look like I'm killing you here. What's wrong?
I got that. You should write it on the thing.
What is that? That was a silly thing to do. Why didn't you write the answer in the book? No? 2475. Okay. That one's okay? Yeah. It's not too big for the big number. It's okay. We can deal with numbers like this. Okay. The coefficient of x squared is 216, and what's the k? Kx minus 3 power 4. Kx minus 3 power 4. So we're looking at, we'll have a c, we'll have a k, and we'll have a minus 3. So what number goes here? 4. What one goes here? 2. Now, we want x squared. So because we want x squared, there's a square on this one. So what's on the k? It's 2. So what must be on this one? Well, it has to be 2 as well. So this should equal, 4c2 is 6. 6 times k squared times 9. So you have 54k squared is the coefficient of the x squared one here. I told you what that should equal. It should equal 216. So that means k squared should equal, what's it, 4. Yeah, and then k should equal 2. Actually, I suppose there's two answers here, plus or Yeah, I only wanted you to input one answer though, so what I'll do is I'll just change the question to positive K.
But you have to give him marks.
But he wouldn't have been allowed to type in plus or minus. So what did you type? What did you type in? But it said you couldn't. So in the end, what did you type in? Oh, incomplete then. Okay. Yeah, I see. The problem is I can only have. Oh no, I can put in. I suppose I could put in. Doesn't matter. Sorry about that. I can give you an extra mark. Okay. Come on, save. Yeah, technically it's plus or minus 2, you're right. Okay, next one now. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we're okay. Solve for, so I said, I made sure to say it in this one, positive x squared plus x minus 1. X squared plus x minus 1 equals 0. So x equals minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. But I said I only want the positive answer, so minus 1 plus root 5 over 2, what's that? 0.6180, since I said 4 decimal places. Right, x squared minus 3x plus 2. X squared minus 3x plus 2 less than or equal to 0. So that means we have x minus 2, x minus 1 less than or equal to 0. So that means x should be between 1 and 2. So the answer is this. So which one is that? None of these.
Really? Wait, I think there's something wrong. I chose it. No, your answer is correct.
This is the answer, yes?
But, no.
But that's a different answer to this one, isn't it? Because that would be the answer for this, not for this one. Ah, yes. So I was actually also testing your knowledge of the parentheses here. So none of the answers were the right one for this one. I didn't give you the right one here. You were looking for square brackets 1 and 2. Okay, next. What's the fifth term here? Okay, so fifth term. We have xn plus 1 equals 1 plus 1 over xn, and I tell you to start with 1. So the second term would be 1 plus 1 over 2, which equals, my mistake, 1 plus 1 over 1, which equals 2. The third term is 1 plus 1 over 2, which equals 3 over 2. The fourth term would be 1 plus 1 over 3 over 2, which is 5 over 3, I think. Yeah. And then the fifth term, the one I want, is 1 plus 1 over 5 over 3, which is 8 over 5. Isn't it?
Yes.
Which is 1.6. So the answer is 1.6 for this one.
Last question.
Yeah.
Wait, 1.6. Exactly
8 over 5 is 1.6, exactly. Isn't it?
Yeah.
8 divided by 5, 1.6? Yeah. Okay, 1.6. Maybe I made these questions too easy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Right, let's divide this one. So here I wanted x plus 1 divided into x cubed plus 2x squared plus 2x plus 1. So firstly I should have x squared. This is x cubed plus, x squared. I'm left with x squared plus 2x. So next should be x, so that's x squared plus x, left with x plus 1. So lastly it's 1. So it was 1 and 1 were the numbers missing here and here. 1 and 1 then. So that one was okay, I thought. Okay, next one.
12.
Two.
One word.
Don't worry, there's still in there.
Take it again.
No, it's under control.
There.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the other students had the same reaction as well. Right, so I'll just give you a chance to read it before I do it there. Every day some data on your storage device is damaged. For each day that passes, 1,000 of 1% is damaged. After 10 years, how much has been damaged? Okay, so let's just get our percentages right first. So, as a decimal, 1% is 0.01. This is 1%. Yeah? 1/10 of a percent is 0.001. This is a tenth of a percent.
10?
Yeah. 100 would be 0.0001, and so 1,000 will be 0.00001. Now this is how much is damaged. So how much is okay? So here 0.99% is okay. Here 0.999. Here 0.9999, and then here 0.99999. So what's happening here is you start off with 100% is A-OK, and then every day you multiply this number by 0.99999. So it gets a little bit damaged each day. The percentage reduces. How many days do we have? 365 times 10, because it's 10 years. So this is what you need to calculate. I forget what it is. It's something like 96.2. What is it?
Do you need the answer or?
No, just this here. Yeah, what's this?
3.56.
90.
The final answer?
Yeah, no, this. What did you say? I didn't hear you.
3.58.
Oh no, the one before that. Yeah.
0.96.
415 whatever percent is okay. So the amount that's damaged is 3.58%. So 0.0358, I think. But if you type your answer in as 3.58, I'll give you the marks as well. Okay, so you can type it in either way. But really 0.0358 is, I guess, the more technical way to type it in.
The rounded is 0. What?
No? Round what?
Everything that becomes 0.
But that's obviously not what you need to do then. 0.0358.
But yeah, I think I'm kind of confused. I think she's right.
No, it's 3.58.
How could why?
No, no. Wait, look. This is the answer, 3.58%, or 0.0358 as a decimal number. Yeah, so you can give the answer both ways. Yeah. Did you get 0?
Because 0.0365.
365.
I don't even know how. What?
All right. This one here.
But you didn't consider leap years.
No, don't do that stuff. Life is hard
Wait,
enough.
wait.
It's not going to affect it.
No, yeah, the only difference is there's at least 2 leap years, but there could be up to 3 leap years in a 10-year period. So the answer is going to be +2 or +3, yeah, and I don't think it's going to change it. Right,
Leap year.
x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x plus 3. So we need to first find one solution. The answer is not going to be positive because that will never be 0. So we need to try -1, -2 and -3. X minus 1 doesn't work, x minus 2 doesn't work, but when you put in x minus 3, it works. So we have the factor is x plus 3. Let's divide it. Here is x squared. This will be x cubed plus 3x squared. You're left with x squared plus 4x plus 3. This is x squared plus 3x plus 3. So you're left with x plus 3. So the last one is 1. But when you look at this, you see that the discriminant is negative, so this has no roots. So in total, how many roots do I have? Just the one, the original one.
So we have
So
two factors.
if they ask you how many factors, they will say 2.
Correct. Yes. Did you put in 2?
Yeah.
But I did say how many roots, and it's 1. Yeah. Okay. Right, 25 now?
Yep.
Okay. Right, which is the only value that will make this sequence periodic? It was only -1. Because if r is -1, what will the sequence be? It'll be 1, -1, 1, -1, 1, -1. So only -1 makes it periodic. And we did this example in class. Yeah. If the numbers repeat in a cycle, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You have the same number.
Constant.
But
Yeah.
in the math, I told you that in the math
Yeah.
homework, they have constant and periodic at the same time.
Yeah, and then in the exam you asked me which I meant here, and I told you which one. So
Final exam.
it will be the same as what I told you in this exam.
Alright.
Okay, so that's -1 here. Simplify this one. It was 3, wasn't it? Yeah. So this one here, what was it? Square root, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Square root 243 over 9, and then the fourth root of 3 over the fourth root of 243. So anyways, 243 over 9 is 81, isn't it? No, it's not. Sorry, what am I saying? Of course it's not. It's 27. 27. This is the fourth root of 3 over 243. This is square root 27, the fourth root of 1 over 81. This is the square root of 27, the fourth root of, and 81, 1 over 81 is 81 minus 1. So this is square root 27. 81 is actually 3 power 4. So 3 power 4 times -1. But the fourth root is power a quarter. When you multiply these 3 together, what are you left with? You're just left with -1, aren't you? 27 times 3 minus 1. That's 27 over 3. That's 9, which is 3. So the answer is 3 for this one.
You can also double check with the calculator.
Yes, yeah.
Like beginning.
Double check, yeah. Double check.
You said to what
Yeah. And this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just being lazy. Right, 3. Here. Okay. Next one. Alright, so x plus y plus 1 meets this curve twice. X plus y plus 1 equals 0, and then you have x squared plus y squared minus 1 equals 0. And I want to know what's the slope of the answers. You have 2 answers here. So here I can say y equals minus x minus 1 and sub it in here. So I get x squared plus minus x minus 1 squared minus 1 equals 0. X squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 1 equals 0. 2x squared plus 2x equals 0. X squared plus x equals 0. X times x plus 1 equals 0. So x equals 0 or minus 1. I can put those answers in here to get the y. So I get minus 1 or 0. So my 2 answers are 0 minus 1 and minus 1, 0. So the slope here will be 0 minus minus 1 over minus 1 minus 0, which is minus 1 then. So the answer is minus 1 for this one. Did people get this one? I don't know, it was a little hard, but it was just one linear and one quadratic.
I made a mistake with the one linear.
This is okay now. Minus 1. Last question. Yep, great. Last question. In the 8th row of Pascal's triangle, what is the sum of all the coefficients? One terrible way to do this one is to make the triangle. Less terrible is to add all of these together. Do people do it this way?
No.
But the best way is if you look here, if you add up the 0 row, what do you get? You get 1. If you add up the first row, you get 2. If you add up the third row, you get 8. If you add up the fourth row, 4. Yeah. This is the 0 row. This is the first row, second row. If you add up the third row, you'll get 8. 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1. This is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. So if you add up the 8th row, you should get 2 power 8. 256. So the answer is 256 then. And I did show you that in class, I remember. So 256.
And that's not right.
Now let's just have a answer saved. Hopefully. Huh? No, I clicked the wrong button, don't you worry. I just want to make sure these are all okay. Submit. Oh. Yeah. So that's okay. Finish review. Right. Now let's see. So yeah, 24. That's 24 people did it in the class, so that's good. So you all got your latest grade on your phone, yeah?
Yeah.
Your next big test is the end of semester. So basically the difference is in the end of semester you'll have short and long questions, okay? These will be short questions because you just do them in one part. The long questions have multiple parts. When we get nearer to the end of the semester, we'll have a look at past exam questions, okay? But we'll just leave it there. I'll upload these videos later if you want to double check anything. Okay.
The long questions, we have practiced them, right?
Did we? Oh, in the extra maths or something?
No, not yet. No.
Yeah, I think so.